Lloyd. My name's Hillary Blare, and it's such a blessing to be able to share with you what the Lord is teaching our family through this time of social isolation. The first thing that we've really been challenged with is the fact that when you would think that this time would bring isolation and loneliness, we've actually felt so pursued and loved by the intentionality and creativity of our friends, both our current friends and friends from in the past that we've had lost touch with. It's just been such a time of unification, asking for prayer, being able to verbally encourage our friends through all walks of life who are affected by this in some way. It's so unifying. And it's made us have joy to sit down as a family and plan out for the week who we can surprise, who we can let know that we're caring for them. And I said last week, I was like, man, it's so nice to have all this time now where we can think about ways and we want to think about ways to bless the people we know or we don't know, in our neighborhood. And the Lord gently reminded me, He didn't give us more hours in the day. We don't now have 30 hours in the day. We still have 24. We've always had 24, but He did restructure those hours for us. So we've been really working through how a lot of this pace of life and the intentionality we want to keep after the social isolation lifts. And so we're working through what changes we need to make as a family in order to stay this intentional. And really, it's been the example of our friends and community who have loved on us so well that have spurred us on to try to do the same. Also, I've been so encouraged to be able to live during a time like this, a global pandemic. As Christians, we've been training our entire lives for this, for a situation like this, where the whole world is looking for hope, physical healing, provision. So many people are going through loss and have needs right now all at once. And my prayer is that as a church, a global church, that when we get to the end of this, people will say, we would not have been able to make it through that if it weren't for the Christians. How were they so giving? They gave their last roll of toilet paper when they didn't know where toilet paper was going to come from next. They gave flour when they needed it. But we know, and I hope the world can see, that our hope isn't in our last roll of toilet paper, our last bag of flour, our next paycheck. Our hope is in Christ, and we are living because we know this isn't our home. And so I just hope that the world, God has given us this opportunity right into our hands of being able to show the world when they're looking for Him. Everyone's looking for Him, and we get to show the world things that don't make sense. It doesn't make sense for us to be so giving whenever we're not, we may not have. But it's just an exciting opportunity, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. And so I just want to encourage everyone and encourage myself to keep giving and showing the world the hope of Christ.